happening. Anyway, for the purposes of this, I'm just going to go into Safari, which is the browser on this iPad, and you can see much bigger screen, much nicer to look at. And I've already logged in, and if I just touch this there, you can see instead of having the, like on the iPhone, the windows scrolling, what we have here is a matrix where 9 small versions of the screen are displayed. So I've already logged in. I'm just going to tap that window there, and up pops my desktop like we saw on the iPhone. Now I'm going to go through the similar kind of programs that I went through there, and first of all I'm going to start off with CMS, and notice how this device works. It's really clever. I click on that, it opens up a new window, it puts that into the new window, and it makes it the prime window that I'm looking at. If I just touch that, you can see it's hidden this one, put it in the background. If I touch this again, it brings it back out. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go and look at the last 30 contacts that I've visited, and there they are. Now what I'm going to do is I'm just going to click on that first contact there, and you can see it's brought back the other window, and it's displayed that contact in that window on the right hand side. I haven't had to do anything there. I just clicked on my my recent contacts, and it's done all the window operation for me. Now in this this contact screen, which is really kind of a CRM side of our system, there's a number of things you can do. I can make some notes on this account. If I just click on that notes there, you can see here's previous notes that have been recorded, and I've got this white box here where I can type a note. If I just touch that white space there, up comes a QWERTY keyboard, and I can just type in here. I'm going to just turn it sideways here while I type. This is just a test note. And they're really nice to use, that keyboard, very positive. And now I'm going to just save that. And you can see what happens is that this is a test, just a test note has now been recorded there. So I can do any recording of contact information while I'm on the move. Click on that back arrow and I'm back to this main screen. I can also check things like the customer's account directly from this screen if I have the authority to do so. So I've just clicked on that and I'm straight into the account, and all the transactions that make up that account since we started doing business are all listed there. Really usable information here. And I've got this document store here as well. We like to store information against our clients so that we know where all the documents are. And if I click on that document store, again it's firing up a file manager type application. You notice this is kind of multi-user. We've got lots of different windows open at the same time here. I've got my recents, I've got my contacts, I've got my desktop, I've got my file manager. So these are all being operated at the same time. If I want to have a look at one of these documents here, I'm going to have a look at a spreadsheet. There's a spreadsheet there. If I just touch that spreadsheet, it's put this dialog box into a new window. What do I want to do with this? I could email it to somebody, but I'm going to open it. And I've got a new window now which is going to contain that spreadsheet once it's loaded. So there you go, there's the spreadsheet. So everything that I might need is at my disposal. So I'm just going to reduce that down now, and I'm going to get rid of that window. I don't need it anymore, and I don't need that one anymore. But I'll leave those other two there because I might want to go back to those. I'm now going to go into my desktop again, and what I'm going to do here is I'm going to go into something like the sales order processing. So again, I get a new window open. I might want to now look at age debt. I might want to have a look at my age debt and see what my age debtors is. So I can go in here, age debtors list, specify a date, that's fine, 28th of June, and I just do a search, and what's going to happen here is that it's going to go away and it's going to do an age debt report for me. So there's the age debt report, all the debtors there. I can go into any one of these here, it'll fire up a new window and it'll give me the breakdown of everything that makes up that debt. And from here, if I wish, I can go in and I can actually look at the invoice. And again, like we saw on the other screen I can see the complete invoice on the one page, and it's all very readable. Switch that back. So I can dispose of that window, and I can dispose of that window, and I can dispose of that window. So back to my desktop. There's a few other interesting things that I can go through in here. One of them, if I go into my workspaces, right, this is a filing area where we can collaborate within the company. So everybody's got access to this filing area. It will take a little while to load this because we've got quite a number of files in here now. But once it has loaded, I'll just take you through and just show you how you can open up different types of documents, different formats, and how they can be easily presented on this device. Okay, so we can see now how our whole filing structure is loaded here on the left hand side, and one of the documents that I want to show you first is where is it? Digital Age Diags. Here we go. So it's now going to display on the right hand side the contents of that folder, and I'm just going to click on one of them. It asks me what I want to do with it. I'm going to open it. Now you can see there's a amazing resolution. The screen on this iPad is really phenomenal, and it really makes a useful tool for taking out and just showing people. This is a 3G version, which means it works wherever I happen to be and uses mobile technology to connect to the internet. So I'm going to dispose of those two windows, and I'm going to go back to this one, and there's another one I want to show you in here, which is quite interesting. This is actually a PowerPoint presentation, and you'll be able to see this now. I'm going to open this. This is a PowerPoint presentation. And if you remember a few years back, 2005, this was the oil fire at Buncefield Depot. You can see there's quite a bit of damage going on there. But the resolution and the quality of the pictures is amazing on this iPad. So there's a couple of things there. What I'm going to just do now is I'll just take you into a couple of other apps that may be of interest. One of them is Tasks. This is a collaborative tool system. So I can, from wherever I happen to be, set up a new task for someone, or I can look at the task that I've been allocated, and I can go in and I can update the details of those things. If I click the little plus to the side, it opens up and it expands what it is that I need to do against this particular task. If I just touch that notes, it opens up a new window, and I can type in some notes about what's happening with that particular task. If I want to change the status of that task, I can just touch the not started there. Opens up, and I can just go on here and I can say whether it's been completed, or I can just update the status to keep people informed about what's happening. So that's a collaborative task system, which is fantastic when you're working in different locations, and just shows that you can know I can get all of my information. I'm just going to show you the email interface. So this is my email. Again, on the move, wherever I happen to be, I can go in and I can check my emails, and I can pick them up, I can respond to them, I can do whatever I wish here. Let's just click on one just to show you. So if I just click on that one there from Ruth, down the bottom, there's the details of that one. I could click on this to open that up in a new window if I wish, and you can see there that that's the email. What I hope I'm getting across here is that from this one simple device, and by running an application, the thin client application, literally these devices that I have in my hand, I can now run my business with these things.